Yeah. So hello everybody. So wanted to welcome you to the mentoring program for FY23, the job crafting session with Elias. He will cover how can you get your job that you have today to the job that you want tomorrow. And I will hand over to Elias in just a moment. We have a Q&A at the end of the session, but if you have any questions or anything, please do pop them into the chat for us, and we'll try and attend to them as we go or at the end of everything. So thank you very much for joining us, Elias.
Okay.
I'll hand over to you.
Perfect. Let me share the screen if I can. One moment. Can you see my screen at this moment? Perfect. And let me share. One moment. Let me share the sound. Okay.
We have your desktop. Yes,
Yeah.
there we go.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. How many people do you have?
I believe we have 37.
37 people. Okay. Good afternoon. Pleased to meet you. And basically the idea today, I'm not able to explain anything that I never tried before. This is not theory. For me, this is practical because I've been at Oracle for a long time. And I'm going to share this with you. Here you have my email, personal email. And let's just start with my story. Probably you know this number because Eva shared the information, but can you guess what this number means? More or less? Yes. Can you check?
Hours at work, people saying in the chat.
Okay, but is the correct answer? Okay, yeah. Basically, this number is the hours that we will spend at work during our whole life. Okay, this is a lot of time. And probably if we spend so much time there, the best way is to have fun or be as good as possible in the job. And this is my theory. I'm going to present more or less myself in 1 minute. I was born in a small village close to Barcelona. I came to Barcelona to study computer science. I have my family. I started, I realized that I wanted to learn things, and this is my main objective in life is learn things and share this information with the rest of the people. I studied computer science, but in the middle, I realized that the message that we share is zeros and ones and all this stuff, and the people that pay our salary probably they don't know anything around zeros and one. And I started to do things related to business science, and I've been working for a long time at Oracle in more than 12 different positions, and all my career was around the IT industry in different positions. I included this slide. I don't know if Paula, I share with you this slide, but basically this is part of my career at Oracle. I've been in Alliance and Channel, in the tech territory manager, small and medium territory manager, Alliance and Channel again, BDM, Alliance and Channel, digital experience specialist. I changed to EMEA. After 3 positions in EMEA, I started during the pandemic to do things around startups, research, and all this stuff. But basically, in one of those job changes from my previous job to the new job, somebody told me, Elias, after 1 year, the job that you have been doing for 6 years was so, okay, and imagine the word. Basically, in this case, the word was so bureaucratical. And I said, wow, no, for me, it was not so bureaucratical because I've been in contact with the VAD, I've been in contact with partners, I've been in contact with the finance people, with marketing people, I trained the partners, the VAD. And this moment, I realized that probably when you share what you are doing, the message is not related to the job that you are doing, it's more related to the person. And I started to find information around what, I don't know how to say, what happens to me. I don't know if this is this is good or not, related to my job. And I started to find information, and I found one lady. The name I'm not able to pronounce very well, but it's Amy Renieski. And imagine when I explain the what we are doing at Oracle, sometimes we say, okay, I have a very hard work and my job is I don't know, I'm very stressed, I'm not happy with my job, all this stuff. Imagine the situation, the people cleaning in the hospital. Okay, and Amy Renieski and the team started to check what is happening in the hospitals. And they realized, asking questions to those people, that they can find two types of people, two groups of people. One group and the second one. And the first group, if you ask about, okay, are you happy? And basically about your job. And basically the message is, no, I'm not very happy. I'm not very satisfied. It's not necessary to be very skilled in order to do the job. And the job description, if you ask what you are doing, the job description was exactly the job description that we have in the human resources department. It's okay, I clean the hospital, I spend all the night cleaning and all this stuff. But the second group, if they ask questions to the second group, the answers were completely different. And the message is, okay, in order to do this job, I need to be highly skilled. I enjoy very much the job. I'm an ambassador of the hospital, and I help the patients to heal. And basically, they said, okay, what's happening with these two groups of people, because they are doing the same job, but the answers are completely different. And I love one of the stories of one lady, because she was in the hospital cleaning, and when she was cleaning in a room, she was changing the pictures on the wall while she was cleaning. And when the Amy group asked, okay, why are you doing this? And she said, okay, because I think that the person that is in the patient that is in the bed that has a problem in the brain, probably she's going to recover better if she finds every day different things in the room. And this is the situation where they arrive in order to do this kind of changes in the job in order to feel better. And when somebody asks, why are you doing this? The answer is, okay, yeah, I know that it's not part of my job, but it's part of me. And if it's part of me, I'm going to do, and I'm going to feel better if I do this. That makes sense for you? Is clear at this moment, the presentation? Okay. At the end, somebody, and somebody was the Amy Renieski team, create a name for this. And the name for this was JobCrafting. And what is JobCrafting? Basically, JobCrafting is a methodology that you use in order to change things in the job that you have that makes you feel better. That doesn't mean not to do the job, but to do the job in a different way, to feel you better. Imagine that your job is like this ice cream. Okay, you apply the magic of job crafting, and at the end, you're going to have the same, an ice cream, but you are going to have your personalized and your own ice cream. And this is the trick of job crafting. But when I'm delivering this presentation, because this presentation started during the pandemic, because some people in the office, they told me, yeah, I'm not happy, I don't know what to do. And I started to create this presentation in order to have interaction with people. And for me, this is part of job crafting, to have more contact with people and to have networking in this case. Okay, let's go to the types of job crafting that the Amy Renieski teams define. Basically, you can touch your task. When you say task, touch your task, that means to add new tasks to your job or to do the task that you have in a different way. And you can imagine the task that you have in your job and to do in a different way. The second thing that they define that will be good in order to create the job crafting is to change the relationship that we have. Imagine that we are, I don't know, doing contracts, and we are always in contact with the salespeople and with the internal people, with the legal department and all this stuff. But why we can decide to have a conversation with the finance people or with the marketing people or with the pre-sales people in order to share what we are doing and to find different ways of watching or seeing our job, and to have different connections in the company. And the third one, and for me is one of the most important, is the purpose. When we define the job that we are doing, and in the hospital was very clear, is okay, I'm cleaning the hospital, or I'm an ambassador of the hospital. The message is completely different, and they are doing the same job. Here you have a very, very simple example. When John Fitzgerald Kennedy went to the NASA to visit, when the people went to the moon, janitor, a person that was cleaning, he asked, okay, what you are doing here? And he said, okay, I'm helping to this team to go to the moon too, because my job is very important. And imagine one person that is hitting a stone, and you can define, okay, yes, I'm hitting a stone, or I'm helping to build La Sagrada Familia. And the job will be exactly the same, but the message that you are sharing is completely different. And this is part of the things around job crafting, is to align with your values. And your values are here in the purpose. Okay, during the pandemic appears two extra types of job crafting. One is around well-being, and most of the companies, they started to do things for the employees in order to feel better. But I don't know, have you ever had a meeting walking on the street, or a telephone call walking on the street, or in a coffee in a terrace outside, or something like this, to have a Zoom? We can do it, and this is part of the well-being. And the fifth one is related to skills. Imagine that, I don't know, you have a specific skills. You want, or you are very good singing. A friend of mine that she is in the CX department here in Spain, she loves to sing. And in all the events that we are doing, she tried to apply this skill that she has. Okay, or a skill that you want to learn. Why you don't apply this? My family came from a farm in 100 kilometers from Barcelona, and my brother at this moment, he's working in the farm, and I include this drone here because he is using drones in his job at this moment, because he wanted to know how to fly drones, and he started to use the drones for different things in the farm. Okay, and basically this is part of the message that I wanted to share with you. At the end, when we apply job crafting, I don't know if you ever watched this video. This is a doctor that is vaccinating one boy, and basically he can do in the traditional way, but at this moment you can see that he's applying something else. Probably she loves to sing. Can you hear something?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's very loud on that front. You're not so loud.
Okay, perfect. And basically the message here is, when we apply this kind of things, the person that apply, the employee feels better, but the customers, they feel better too, because if you are happy, the customers will be happy. And in this case, the customer is the baby, and the mother and the father of the baby, and they feel better. You can find a lot of benefits of applying job crafting. I'm only share with you some of the benefits for you, not for the organization, because if you are okay, the organization will benefit, or that you are okay. But I included here that probably you will be more happier, you will be more satisfied, you are going to be aligned with the personal values, the energy. If you can share with me in the chat some benefits that you realize that could be good for you in order to do job crafting, I'm going to include in my list, because in every presentation that I'm doing, I discover more benefits applying job crafting. And this is the theory. And my question, or probably your question, will be, okay, how can I apply job crafting to my day-to-day job, or something like this? Okay, I include here some examples that you can use in order to start doing your job crafting. The most complicated thing, and I'm doing mentoring at Oracle, is to know yourself, is to have in your, I don't know, in your paper, in one paper, a list of things that you are good at, or you want to do, or your goals, or your what you want to do in the future, or something like this, in order to know yourself and say, okay, I want to apply this to my day-to-day job. The second part is to analyze the relationship that you have in your day-to-day job, because usually you apply the same relationships every day, and sometimes we don't like to open the scope of the relationship, but I can share with you in a personal perspective that the relationships, that the networking, that the connections are very good and can open to you new views, new job, new, I don't know, new business, new things that you never thought before. The third one will be to define the task that you are doing, because the job crafting, the summum of the job crafting will be to have contact with other people and ask, okay, what you don't like from your job, and probably one thing that the other person don't like, you love to do it, and probably one thing that you don't like so much, the other person wants to do it, and you can change. And I say that this is job crafting, social job crafting. This is to share things that I don't like to do with other people that they like to do, and you create this social job crafting. You can organize the task depending on the energy that you want to include, the attention and the time. And important, create an action plan. If you don't have an action plan, you will do the same job that you are doing in the same way that you are doing. And the plan will be short-term, mid-term, and long-term.
Elias.
Yeah.
Vanessa, she does 15-minute yogas in her breaks, but she's not sure, does that apply to job crafting? But it makes her feel good.
Can you share some? Sorry?
She sometimes does 15-minute yoga in her breaks.
Yeah.
Would that be considered part of job crafting? It makes her feel good.
Yeah, for sure. It's part of the well-being. And if you are able, Vanessa, and if you are able to, probably, I don't know if you are doing in the office or at home, if you are able to share this with other people in the company, probably other people will, I don't know, adapt to your timetable to say, okay, why we can do 15 minutes yoga. A friend of mine started all the meetings when we were able to have face-to-face meetings with 4 minutes, 5 minutes mindfulness, in order to change the mood of the people attending the meeting and to close the things from the previous meeting to the next meeting. But yes, for sure, if that is good for you, that is part of job crafting. Yeah, for sure. Will be more well-being job crafting. Yeah. Okay, if you want to do something very fast, for me, it's very simple. Is define some challenges that you have, goals, passion, skills, or strength that you want to apply, and add one of those, because at the end, the only thing that we need to do is to apply micro changes. Because if you apply big changes, we never will apply. But if you are able to apply micro changes, this is perfect, because you define, okay, in the future, I want to be manager. Okay, why I'm not able to create a group of people that we share information? Why not? I don't know if this is good for you or not. It's an idea, but include this in the day-to-day jobs. And the other is find one person that you would like to be in contact with and try to have a chat. During my days at Oracle, I had conversation with senior vice president, executive vice president, and none of them, they told me, Elias, I don't have 15 minutes for you. And this is my personal example. During 4 months, I've been in contact with a lot of people at Oracle, and none of them, they told me, I don't have time for you, because if you share information that could be interesting for them, they are open in order to listen. And 10 minutes a quarter is nothing for them, but probably the benefit that they are going to have is more than the time that they are investing in you. Try it. Why not? And this is not a theory. I want to share, because I'm doing mentoring here in Spain, and one lady, this is my mentee, and I'm the mentor in this case, and my question was, are you happy with your job? And she told me, yes, but I'm happy with the actual job that I have here in Spain, but I want to have an international experience. And I say, okay, why we don't create something like a plan? We can try what will happen. And I asked some questions around, do you have the possibility to be in contact with international coworkers and share what you are doing with your customers? And she said, yes. Okay. And can you have a chat with your, in this case, vice president, and share some information with him? And she told me, yes. And basically, we define a plan, a 3-month plan, and to define tasks. And she organized meetings to share what this lady was doing in important customers here in Spain with the rest of people in Europe. The other is started to create networking, and she had a conversation with the vice president, and she explained that she wanted to be in contact with international people. In the meantime, I had a conversation with the vice president. I said, okay, you have one lady that is, she has a lot of energy, and I think could be good for you to do something. And at the end, this vice president had an innovation program that he was starting, and she was involved in this innovation team. After 1 year, this lady is manager of 15 international technicians here in Oracle Spain. Okay, if you don't try, you're not going to achieve your goals, your dreams, or something like this, but you need to try. And this is part of the mentoring. And my feeling is that at this moment, you are pairs of people doing mentoring one from the other. And try it, because when I apply mentoring, I apply this. I include task, networking, purpose, or skills that this lady or man, they have in order to improve for the next step. And I can share more with you, but this is my personal example. And those are things that I've been doing at Oracle. Okay, I've been involved because I wanted to do mentoring and help people and add more tasks. This presentation, the job crafting presentation for me is part of my job crafting in my job. I started the startup program here in Spain and the Oracle Research. I've been in contact with a lot of people at Oracle sharing what I was doing in the startup and research and the job crafting. When I define my position in the SaaS space, I never share that I'm selling content management. I'm positioning content management. I help to create the content management ecosystem in EMEA. And at the beginning of my position, because I was the only one, or I'm the only one, my region was South region. And at the end of the year, I was helping in EMEA, the complete EMEA, because my objective was to help the product management people to create the ecosystem in EMEA. And one of my objectives is to create Oracle as a more innovative place to work. And I've been doing things around well-being, and I want to improve my skills around innovation, startups, metaverse, these kind of things. And those are my objectives. I know that there are a lot of things, but most of them, they are connected, because the startup is connected with innovation, metaverse is connected with a startup. And this is what I did. I don't know if I have something else. Yeah, I have the last slide.
Elias, just a 5-minute left marker for you. No problem.
This is my message for you. And this is the message that I apply is it's very difficult to find the ideal job, but we can enjoy as much as possible the job that we have at this moment. And we can create our future job. I finish here. I don't know if you have more questions. Great, thanks. Okay. What do you think?
No, let's open up the floor if anybody has any questions to Elias. Even if there's feedback on this could be beneficial for you, absolutely welcome.
If you want to send to me questions or something like this, or you can ask questions Now indirect? Nobody?
Great presentation. Really good.
Okay.
Really
Thanks,
useful.
Ronan. Do you think you can apply? Are you a mentor or are you a mentee?
I'm disappeared. Now I'm appeared.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
You're
I
a
am.
boss.
I'm mentoring at the moment. And yeah, I must do some probing with some of those questions. Ask around. Very good.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I think
have-
Bradley mentioned earlier, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change how you think about it. And I think that sums up pretty much the presentation as well, Elias.
Yeah, I'm going to share with you an article from today from the I don't remember. It's a business review, and it's related to this. Because do you know that 3 months ago or 1 year ago, people started to resign from the job that they had in North America, and in there you can find 3 questions to say, okay, I don't know if you're resigning, you are going to find a better job. Probably you can try before to have a job that is aligned with your values, or to align your job with your values and do different things in your company before resigning and going to another place. But there are 3 questions that could be very interesting in this article. I'm going to share with you, Eva and Paula, if you want to share with the people.
Thank you very much, Elias.
I don't know.
Thank you for your time today.
No problem.
A very motivating and positive presentation.
Okay.
So thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.